What's wrong, Natch?
Oh, hi, Jay. Someone said I was harassing them, but I don't even know what that means.
Why don't you tell me what was happening?
Okay, well, we just hired a new guy, and I was helping to train him. But I kept forgetting to tell him stuff during the shift. So I went to his house whenever I remembered something I wanted to tell him, and I stood in the bushes under his window, and I yelled stuff up to him. I was just trying to be helpful, but now I'm being accused of harassment, whatever that is.
Okay. Maybe we should start with what harassment means.
Please, because if I'm doing something with that big of a name, I want to know what it is.
Right. Well, harassment is unwanted attention that makes someone feel uncomfortable.
Oh, so he didn't want me in his bushes?
No, apparently not. See, there's a line between helping and harassing.
Understanding harassment is hard.
No, it's not that bad. Here, I'll tell you what. Let's just take a look at a couple situations where harassment occurs, and then look at them again with no harassment.
Hooray!
You know, you are a great employee.
Thanks.
Other people here are good, but you are great. You have potential, management potential. Why, I bet if you were to observe a great manager, such as me, in action, you yourself could become a great manager.
Thanks?
Yes. You know, we should continue this conversation later. Over food, Mexican, at my place. Me gusta pollo, too.
I don't know.
No, but you do know.
Now, do you see where that got uncomfortable?
Not really.
All right. Let's look at it again, only without the harassment.
You are a great employee.
Thanks.
Oh, he didn't say anything creepy after the initial compliment.
Exactly.
So, harassment can not only happen between someone who's a boss and someone who's an employee, because I'm not a boss. I was just helping train the new guy. I'm actually a janitor who just hangs out at the theater all day long.
Oh, well, harassment can occur between anyone. Watch.
It sure is cold out there today. You know what happens to guys when it gets cold?
Stop it, Mr. Questionable.
Well, lots of things. But really only a few are notable to women.
Please stop talking.
See what happened there?
Yeah, it was cold.
No. What Mr. Questionable was saying was making Becky feel uncomfortable, and she asked him to stop talking.
Oh, but he didn't.
That's right, he didn't, even though he was asked directly.
So, if someone lets you know directly that you are making them uncomfortable and you keep doing it, that's harassment.
Yes. Now let's see that same situation again without the harassment.
Boy, it's cold out there. Know what happens to guys when it gets cold?
Please stop talking, Mr. Questionable.
Shut your...
Let's try that again.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable.
It's cold outside. Scruffy, go get sweater.
That's better.
Yeah, I like that blue guy.
Me too. It's never a good idea to talk about anatomy while you're at work.
What about politics? I hear people talking about politics sometimes, and they can get really angry.
Well, what do you think?
I think that if something makes someone angry, they're probably uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's right. And anytime someone's uncomfortable, that's harassment. Politics are a very personal subject, and it's best not to get too personal at work.
Okay, so Even though I love George Bush, I probably shouldn't say how great he is in front of people that I don't know too well, even though he's the very best president ever.
Yeah, some people might take offense at that statement.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but that's harassment.
Okay, what about if there's a customer and they look like they might agree with me?
Okay, you gotta be careful, Yaj. You don't want to be judgmental.
What's judgmental?
It's another way that people are harassed. It's when you assume something about somebody just by looking at them.
How does that fit in with harassment?
Well, let's watch.
Oh, hey! Hey, you should buy some bulk candy. You know, 'cause you're gay.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was last week. What was wrong with that? I was just trying to sell some candy.
Well, yeah, but you were making assumptions. What if I'm not gay? And why do you think gay people need bulk candy?
Well, you looked gay. You were wearing a black sweatshirt. Like now. And besides, everyone knows gay people like Skittles, and we only have those in bulk.
Okay, but what if I'm not gay? Or what if I'm not out?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
That's making assumptions. I'll tell you what, let's look at the same situation, only without harassment.
Okay. Hey! You should buy some bulk candy. Nice sweater.
Better.
Yeah, I didn't assume anything.
Making assumptions about people based on their appearance is never a good idea. Let's watch an assumption about an employee.
So when can we talk about scruffy promotion to staff manager?
Oh, well, you see, blue monsters are notorious for being lazy and unreliable. You seem to be a blue monster.
That's not fair. Blue Monster's not lazy. Plus, Scruffy been planning for promotion since it was promised to Scruffy at last review.
Well, I've decided to promote a pink monster instead.
No way.
Wow, that sucked. Does that ever really happen?
Usually not that blatant, but it does happen. And when it does,
Harassment!
yeah.
Okay, so it's best not to get personal with people unless you know them really well.
Starting to get it, Yaj.
But what happens if I'm talking to someone I do know really well, and I say something that would make someone, but not the person I know really well, someone else, uncomfortable?
You really shouldn't do that here.
Why? I mean, it wouldn't be harassment to the person I knew really well.
That's right, but someone might overhear and be offended.
So, that's why all religions are stupid.
Wow! So, even if I'm not talking directly to someone, I can still harass them by making them feel uncomfortable with what I'm saying to somebody else. This is confusing.
You might feel that way, Yaj, but it's really not.
It's not?
No. Just don't say anything or do anything that would make someone uncomfortable.
That could be almost anything.
If it makes someone uncomfortable.
Can we do a montage here?
Sure. Seems like a good place for it.
Yeah. Montage.
I would like some popcorn. You wretched donkey thing, sons of two deck strippers.
Gay man in the bulk Skittles. I knew it!
With sticks coming out of their
Dude, you know popcorn only floats in Coca-Cola for a while?
I bring guns to work. And just look around, waiting for aliens to come down and head sticks. Please?
I feel dirty.
And you should. That was a lot of harassment.
Well, I'm gonna try never to harass anyone ever again. Go me.
Go, you, Yaj.
machine is hot. Right, turn yourself.